Hello and welcome to the Iconic video update for April 2020. I hope you're safe and well wherever you are in the world. We've had a pretty busy month here at Iconic, so I'm going to jump right into the update. Earlier in the month, we actually published a new blog post on our website looking at how the machine translation business had been affected by the current global crisis. Actually, in March, we saw our volumes of usage increase. So we took a little bit of a deeper dive on as to why this was. We looked across the various sectors that we work in. We talked to some of our clients to ask them why they were seeing this increased usage or this increased need for machine translation. So take a look at that blog post and there's some pretty interesting insights in there I think you'll find. Just quite recently, we've also published a new section on our website related to a new product that we're offering to the regulatory compliance sector. So building on our integrations with Relativity Trace, we're now providing machine translation for multilingual regulatory compliance around the world. So make sure to take a look at that, particularly if you're working in the financial services sector. On a related note, related to events, next month in May, from May 12th to 14th, we'll be attending Relativity Fest London. It's obviously a virtual event over the course of 3 days, but we will be sponsoring and attending the event. We will have a virtual space throughout the course of the event where we'll be available for live chats, for demos, and there'll be a lot of collateral that you'll be able to see there. So if you're going to be attending that event from May 12th to 14th, make sure you come and check out our space there as well. On the research side of things, we've had a paper accepted for publication at the conference of the European Association for Machine Translation, and this is related to our work on the Principal project, so that should be published and available to read over the coming months. So again, make sure to check that out for the work that we're doing on low resource languages like Norwegian, Icelandic, Irish and Croatian. Our team continues to grow here at Iconic. This month we had a new hire start. Dr. Karen Sim joined as a machine translation research scientist on our team. We'll be publishing an interview with her on the website soon, and also she'll be contributing to our Neural MT blog as well. So again, make sure you keep an eye on that activity. Speaking of the Neural MT blog, the Neural Machine Translation Weekly, if you're not familiar, this week we're publishing our 80th blog post, and in May, we're going to have some pretty exciting guest posts as well. So coming up this week is the first in a two-parter on machine translation quality evaluation and this notion of human parity. So our team are going to take a look at a recent quite prominent paper on this idea, and then one of the authors next week will be giving their take on their own paper as well and describing some of the motivations behind it. So that should be pretty interesting. And last but not least, to flag that again in a couple of weeks, we're going to be running a 3-part webinar series on neural machine translation. So over the course of 2 weeks, we'll be running one presentation on the history of neural machine translation, the short history thereof, what the current state of the art is, and then in a final webinar, we're going to be looking at the future for neural machine translation and related technologies. So make sure when you see that coming live across our social channels and online, that you sign up for it so that you don't miss it. But of course, we'll be making the recordings available for you online afterwards as well. That's all from me for this month. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and hopefully see you again soon.